Ah, those were way too far in front. He slammed the brakes on. He's going to put out smoke. He's going to go undetected. He's going to aim right in front of him. Cyclone's moving in. Alright, let's pay attention. Spread the damage to other targets. Who should we shoot at? Oh! Oh, what? Good afternoon, you wee bastards, and welcome back to World of Warships with Koala. And today we're going to be doing some live gameplay, something I haven't done in quite a while on the channel, not just on World of Warships. So today we're going to be playing out the Tier 6 American light cruiser, the Dallas. This is the first ship in the US Navy sail line after the split, after the Omaha, which I did cover some time ago. And what a beautiful ship she is. Seriously, there's just something about the proportions of the ship, the turret layout, which is similar to the Pensacola's, just with 6-inch guns. And of course this camouflage, which is the premium one. I had some doubloons laying around, I decided, what the hell, I'd pick it up. Even though I'm going to be transitioning to the Helena probably after today's video. Nonetheless, this ship is one that I've had quite a struggle with. I've only today managed to get a 10-point captain. This is actually my first 10-point captain in this game, and without that, this ship really struggles. Being a light cruiser, DPM is the name of the game. We're going for fire setting and HE damage, only switching to armor piercing if we get some close range broadsides to shoot at. But I would like a 14-point captain to really get the most out of this ship. I think she'd be a lot more useful then. To go over captain skills and all that jazz, I've gone for a fairly typical light cruiser build. I like to go for a Demolition Expert over Superintendent, mainly because Dallas has both the fighter consumable and defensive fire, which can't be switched out. And since the changes to anti-aircraft gunnery and aircraft carrier-based matchmaking, it's quite rare to see more than one carrier per game, which isn't too much of a threat to this ship. You should be good. Because of that, Superintendent just kind of seemed a wee bit wasteful, and I'd rather have Demolition Expert for the increased fire setting chance. I don't even go for premium consumables with those two. I thought I'd save myself some money. And the free ones are usually more than enough for single carrier matches. We also have Hydro, which I do have the second tier of. It can be pretty useful, mainly for detecting torpedoes just a wee bit sooner, because this ship isn't the most nimble thing in the world. But we'll get to that. Back to our captain, Edward Radcliffe. I've actually elected to go for IFHE over Concealment for my 10-point skill, so I've gotten that first, mainly because, and you'll see this the first match I want to show you today, I was running Concealment, and a lot of your high explosive shells just don't penetrate. They can still set fires, but it very severely limits your alpha damage to not have that extra penetration, and battleships at your tier, even cruisers at tier 7, just laugh at you. And tier 7 is usually the standard matchmaker for the ship. Tier 5 to 7, you're quite often mid-tier. I don't get up tier to tier 8 too often, but 5-7 is generally the standard matchmaker for this thing. Having said that, sacrificing concealment is also a large trade-off, so the ship does very much benefit from a 14-point captain. I don't have that yet, and as such don't expect to see anything all that special today. I'm still learning the playstyle of these ships. As for upgrades, these are the ones I typically see suggested for light cruisers in general, especially these US ones, which can be a wee bit sluggish in rudder shift time. So we've got steering gears mod 2, along with aiming systems, damage control, and main armament. With aiming systems mod 1, the accuracy of the ship is pretty good, but unfortunately the range kind of lets her down a bit. It can be quite limiting, and you don't have a large window to fire before being detected without having Concealment Expert on your captain. We are spaded though, so we do have the upgraded fire control system. Flags and such are pretty standard for this ship. Oh, whoa, I just realised I've run out of a few of the ones I was using. Shows you how prepared I am. But I usually do have the fire recovery time. Very handy when going up against other light cruisers or gunboat destroyers, and a second one of these flags which buffs the fire setting chance by 0.5%, which means that coupled with Demolition Expert, I can run IFHE on the ship with no reduction in the ship's base fire setting chance. Just something to keep in mind. The ship itself, as I said, is similar to the Pensacola, the one that was actually built. This ship wasn't, with 10 guns in this 2-3-3-2 arrangement. And these are your standard American 6-inch guns, which means they have a pretty high ballistic arc. Thank goodness for that, because we are going to be making islands our waifu today. The ship's armor... yeah, I don't think we should even linger on that. Suffice it to say that this ship is about as well armoured as a cereal box, and the Citadel is above water too, so... This ship's diet consists entirely of citadels. It eats citadels all day long. Cruisers can citadel you from the front. Destroyers can citadel you. Hell, I think a particularly severe collision with a dolphin would citadel this ship. And if you're completely front on, And you think you're covered by an island, don't think you're necessarily safe, because you see this bar that goes almost the entire keel of the ship. Yeah, this is still part of the Citadel. The amount of times I've had battleships hit me from about 16 kilometers away with armor piercing when I'm completely front on or completely rearward facing them, and they've gone through the superstructure down at this angle, through the deck armor of the ship, into just nicking these parts of the Citadel back here. And that's half your hit points gone. She's not a survivable ship. Also, like Pensacola, the ship's rudder shift time and turret traversing time, while not quite as monumentally bad as the Pensacola, they are slightly faster than Continental Shift on this ship. They're still pretty glacial, so I elected to go with, what's it called, Expert Marksman on this captain, rather than Adrenaline Rush. But maybe when I get to 16 points on this captain, I might go with that and get the faster reload, the lower your HP gets, because this ship's reload isn't anything too special for a light cruiser. So the name of the game for us today is going to be using islands to hit battleships, making use of a higher ballistic arc than them, and setting fires for days, and then kiting against cruisers and supporting our team. That is something I definitely want to stress with this video. We're not going to be dealing the massive amounts of damage that, say, a Baltimore or a Myoko would be expected to. We're going to focus on helping our teammates do the big damage and keeping them alive. Then we can do the DPM using our HE shells, and hopefully act as a bit of a destroyer deterrent, keeping our battleships safe from torpedoes, because we are a pretty scary ship for destroyers. They don't want to be getting too close to this thing. Anyway lads, I hope you enjoyed today's gameplay. I haven't really done a video of this style, going into all the statistics in the port. That's something I see a lot of World of Warships YouTubers doing, so I thought I'd give it a try. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you afterwards. Alright lads, well welcome aboard USS Dallas. Now, I think we're going to head over here to the right. We'll get those turrets swinging around. Because as you can see, we most of the team spawned up right up in the northern area of the map, kind of in one big group, which means I'm assuming all of those lads are going to probably head for Charlie. And that's going to leave our teammates around Alpha in a bit of a bad spot if they get overrun. So I'm thinking we're going to go try and support them, stay out of detection range so far. We do have carriers in this game though, so yep, there's the aircraft coming in. We should be good. We shouldn't really need to worry about those fighters coming around. They won't really be able to do anything to us. Torpedo bombers, if we're stationary, might prove a threat. Dive bombers can citadel us, I believe. So those are the ones we're going to be watching out for. But mainly we just want to deter them from coming too close. Hopefully we can allow this Cossack next to us to kind of retain his stealth by deterring the fighters from coming anywhere too close. Now this is a quite good map for us with all these islands. It means we can kind of cover our retreat if we need to retreat, which, you know, I know it's kind of heretical to say. We're American after all, we don't retreat. But one thing the Dallas really does not like is side shots. If we start getting side shots from crossfire, you know, if we lose the halfway point of the map, lose this kind of chain of islands that goes across the halfway point, we're doomed. That's it. Our match is over. So we're going to try and help our teammates hold Alpha and hold this area. Plenty of islands for us to kind of use to fire over. I was thinking about stopping there, but no, we're not in range yet. See, I just wish this ship had another, even just 1 kilometer extra range. It would be so much better. And there's Vladivostok on the enemy team, which means we've gotten ourselves into a max up to. That's tier 8. Open fire at this Edinburgh. Should be able to drop those shots right over the island just there. Yeah, no, that's a pretty easy shot. No one seems to be able to fire at me right now. Not yet, at least. Get shots at this Leon. He should be coming into range. He's not quite in range now, but there we go. Keep an eye on that Benson. He's in open water right now, though. He's not much of a threat. I don't think I'm going to hit him, as long as I can just drive him away. Yeah, no. Oh, maybe. Oh, nice. Yeah, not bad. Okay, they're friendly. I was going to say. No, there's only the one destroyer. Oh, we've already lost our destroyer. What the hell was he doing? Alright, let's park up by this island. Most of them just non-penetrated. And we didn't get a fire. We only did 2,000 damage to the Benson with 5 penetrating hits, though. That kind of sucks. The ship just doesn't have a lot of alpha damage. Yeah, let's basically stay right by this island for now. Let the Bismarck do the capturing. Oh, Helena. Yeah, he might be. He's a threat to our Bismarck, definitely. Wow, I'm surprised he even... surprised he didn't get deleted by that shot. That salvo just there. German battleship accuracy at work. Switching to armor piercing, see if we can get some citadels. Come on, please. Nope, nothing. Just over penetrations. 3 over penetrations, 3 good hits. That's alright. Still no citadel hits. Is he gonna fire at me? Yep, there's shots out. This is gonna hurt. Oh, not too bad. Benson's coming out now. He's behind that further island. I want to prevent him getting too close. See, he can't poke out to try and get this Bismarck without me just deleting him in a couple of salvos. I don't really want to hang out. Okay, we're undetected now. We can get shots out on this guy. There we go, a Magi. A little bit far forward. He's basically stationary. Is he swinging his guns to look at me? I don't think so. There's Benson's torpedoes. Put the Hydra on. Kind of seems like pissing in the wind at this point. So Magi's not looking at me. Here's the Helena. We can cover this Bismarck with anti-aircraft fire. Put the Harton into this guy. Oh, what the hell is that? It's like 700 damage. I really would like IFHE. Oh. Hello, Benson. Yeah, look at that rate of fire. More shots out. I completely missed. What the hell were those fired at? See, I could have gone back behind that island right next to the Bismarck, but US Navy light cruiser in open water, not a good idea. And with that many ships, I mean the Amagi's over there, and the Helena's still off there somewhere. I don't like being around that many ships, and the Benson's there as well. No, too much heat. This Bismarck's just going balls to the wall, though he doesn't even care. Slightly drifted out of the capture zone. Let the battle kind of progress at these ships. Yeah, so we've got teammates kind of moving in now. Thank goodness we were able to help the Bismarck hold this area off, because it was pretty much alone besides us originally. The Benson still hasn't been able to torpedo him. I don't know what he's doing though. He should not be going that far forward this early. Okay, and there's the zone cap. Let's pull back off these rocks, and I might head for the middle of the map. I don't know what captured Bravo. Wasn't the Benson. I'm not seeing anybody dead over there. No less known locations either. We're flipping Bravo now though, so, you know, we've kind of spread ourselves out. There are a lot of ships off to the north, east. But these battleships up here, and let's see, the Helena's obviously long dead. The Benson's fucked off. But they're all going to be preoccupied with the Bismarck, so we might be able to sneak around whilst our team is flipping Bravo and avoid the fire from the northeast from the ships that are over there, but try and come around and get a crossfire into these couple of battleships that are remaining off here. There's some Magi's on very low health, though we might not need to. Our Magi just deleted the enemy Leon as well. It's one battleship removed from the enemy team. Now it's just this enemy. Yeah, he's dead as well. Good job, team. We do need to sort out this Benson, though. Ah, God, yeah. See, there goes the Bismarck. Benson was able to sink him with guns. No, he did torpedo him. Oops. That was my job. That was my job to hunt down that guy. I failed there. Oh well, that was kind of a dumb move for the Bismarck to go that far away from team support, chasing a destroyer in open water while 2 battleships are shooting at him from different angles. That's just a recipe for disaster. Don't do that. It's going to take me a wee bit to get within range. The only player I could shoot right now is the Benson, and I can't see him because he's in smoke. Now, a bit of a low damage game. I mean, we are in a tier 8 up tier and a tier 6 light cruiser. And I've kind of been focusing more on being a deterrent and, you know, kind of like playing chess, where you prevent the opponent from being able to move on a certain location in the first place without it being a suicide. I mean, the Helena just committed suicide. But, Okay, we're gonna get shots out of this. There we go. But Diony. He's got the unique captain as well. You can tell by the blue tracers. I'm not entirely sure what that does for him. He'll go down here. Yes, good. Fire set. Right, now he's firing at us. Be a bit too late for that, mate. He's firing at this Amagi anyway. There we go, first kill. But we've also been focusing on supporting the teammates. You know, anti-aircraft fire, hydroing the torpedoes, although admittedly I was far too late on the draw for that one. But there we go, 1 kill, 23,500 damage. It's a low damage game so far. I mean, we've got half the match left, technically speaking. We have a massive points lead. But, you know, we secure an area, we help our teammates secure the area, doing the damage from behind cover when we need to. Act as a deterrent, make sure our teammates are safe to push in, make sure the enemy team is not, and then move on. That's the playstyle of a US Navy light cruiser. Abuse the battleships that aren't looking at us for a bit. Oh, nice one. Yeah. No, I was totally going to land that shot. I can't believe this Benson's still alive, but I don't know where he is now. He's obviously miles from where he was last spotted, and I don't want to risk getting torpedoed out of nowhere, whether he's off, you know, kind of in front of the Atago, between me and the Atago. Rack up the damage, make each of these ships a little bit easier for our teammates to kill. I just wish I knew where the Benson was, though. You know, he hasn't been spotted for a long time, and I put my Hydra out to look for him. Maybe he was sitting behind the island waiting to torpedo me, just hopefully detect his torpedoes a wee bit earlier, but nope, nothing. He's not tried it. And I am the only thing sitting between him and, you know, free reign over some of these battleships. He should want me dead. This Ganizer now is completely screwed, though. There we go, good. There's a couple of fires. Perfect. As you can see, we're still not getting a lot of alpha damage with these guns. I really wish I had IFHE. Did you put out those fires, you cheeky bastard? I worked hard for them. Now let's focus on... Yes, okay, Indianapolis. I was not paying attention to the north. Luckily, this guy wasn't paying attention to me either, because he could have made my day really painful. This should be a very nice engagement for us, though, when they're kind of... We're running parallel, and they're going to have islands in the way. See, I can fire at this guy. By the time he's able to react, he can no longer fire back at me, because we've got the island to cover us. Nah, okay, I thought we might be able to fire over the island there, but we just targeted the island. And there's Vladivostok over here. Jeez, he could be really painful, but he's focused on... What is that? Fiji. Poor bastard. Right, let's Indianapolis just took a big hit. Let's see if we can finish him off. This will be the end of the game. I kind of wish this game could continue, though, because this is the perfect situation for the Dallas to have. Nah, that's it. Low damage game. I mean, that's abysmally low damage, even for me, but, you know, let's try again. Alright, well, this island is our home now. This looks pretty juicy. This should be a good position to overwatch this capture point. Maybe get some shots over towards the middle of the map. This should be pretty good. Well, welcome to the second game in the Dallas. So, last match, we only managed to do around 31,500 damage. I am not happy with that, so let's see if we can do a bit better this time. French cruiser, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce. Oh, that's a very low damaging hit. Ooh, Akizuki. That's tier 7, right? Good hits, good shots. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, those were way too far in front. He slammed the brakes on. He's going to put out smoke. He's going to go undetected. He's going to aim right in front of him. Cyclone's moving in. Right, let's pay attention. Spread the damage to other targets. Who should we shoot at? Oh, what? Oh, rep Akizuki. So, alright, let's just fire at this Pensacola. So in one salvo, we detonated the Akizuki. And did about half the damage we did in the entire last game. That's better. No citadels in the Pensacola, unfortunately. Pensacola has an extremely vulnerable citadel. I really thought we'd have the armor-piercing potential to hit it from, you know, sub 10 kilometers, but apparently not. Oh, jeez. We were never detected, right? He's guessing my location. That's worrying. Okay, fire at the Galissonier. See, if what we can do is spread the damage among the targets, hopefully we will be able to force them to use up their damage control party. And that will make them a lot easier for our teammates to kill. I don't know what this Pensacola thinks he's doing. He's absolutely suicide rushing. Only 2,500 damage there from 6 penetrations with 152mm high explosive. Those shots a bit too far in front. And teammate takes him out. Alright, okay, there's one cruiser, one destroyer. We're up to almost 30,000 damage already in about 3 minutes. Oh, those are the kind of hits I like. Now, I am inching forward a wee bit here. I want to get a little bit closer to this island. You can see I've been well within the detection range of any of these guys we've been shooting at. But because I've got the island to cover me, I've only actually just been detected for the first time this game, I believe, right now. Oh, those shots are too far in front. Another destroyer slammed the brakes on right in front of us. Do you think we can do it again? I don't think we're going to. Okay, now we're undetected. Destroyer was the only one spotting us. And... but I want to get closer to this island. That Alabama... oh. Are you serious, game? That was one shell. One penetration. What was that? 14,000 damage? Jeez. That's how vulnerable the citadel of this ship is. That, and we've got a Vladivostok, so we're going to tier 8 up tier. Yep. RNG is not on my side today. So after saying that I don't get up tier to tier 8 all that often, both of these matches have been tier 8 up tiers. Fantastic. Thanks, game. Oh, jeez. What's shooting me from behind? No, no one's detected over there. That's really dangerous. Okay, I'm going to inch real close to this island, see if I can just get as much cover as possible. We've gone undetected again. I've popped in and out of detection a couple of times in the past few seconds, which means there's somebody over... probably over there. Teammates haven't spotted him. That Alabama was guessing my location. He won't be able to fire if we're a bit closer to the island. We have a much higher ballistic arc than he does. And that's something the US light cruisers, and all light cruisers really, have in common. You basically use islands to game the detection system, so you can be well within detection radius and completely impossible to detect, unless there's someone on the enemy team, like that Alabama, that has a very good idea of how to guess your location, but there's no way he's going to be able to hit me here. Hopefully I can still fire at this Vladivostok, but he's a wee bit close right now. Can definitely fire at you. Mainly, I'm concerned because I was being hit from behind, so even if it means we don't have as much of a potential to do damage... oh, those shots went straight through the island. And did they go straight through the Vladivostok as well? Okay, those look like they went too far in front of the superstructure. Let's fire a wee bit behind. We might be in a bit of a glitch spot right here now, though. Yeah, no, that shot 100% went right through the ship. Didn't register. I think our shells aren't actually making it through the island. We're just seeing the... yeah, no, that's a bit of a glitch. Wargaming. You want to get on that? Oh well. But even though we don't have... oh my goodness, there's a battleship right behind us. Okay, fucking run. Run. We're out of here. This is too hot for me. With this little HP left, I mean, there's plenty more targets we could shoot at. We've managed to go undetected again, but I don't know if it's going to last. But there's plenty more targets we could shoot at. The Massachusetts over there, the Alabama, who one-shot citadeled me. With this little HP left, I don't want to be risking it, especially with the key right behind me. Jeez, he snuck up real close as well, for a battleship. Do a couple more shots out as we retreat. See, I'm completely safe, even though these guys should, quote-unquote, be able to detect me because I'm firing at them within easy detection range, but I've got the island cover, so they can't. Okay, good set of fire. But see, from this position, I no longer have that island between me and the key, who managed to sink our destroyer that was over there, so we have to be extremely careful right now. If he spots me, he can very easily one-shot me. There he is. He's quite far away. We shouldn't have to worry about him detecting us. But we are well within his range, so if someone else detects us, then we're in danger. Let's put some shots out at this guy. I doubt they're going to hit, but we can fire over that island quite easily, so maybe we can get a couple of hits on that destroyer. Our teammates should be able to take him down, though. It's just that Massachusetts and the Alabama that are threats, but the Alabama's retreating. Key's coming right for us. That's terrifying. Okay, now I have the island. I should be able to do this. Yeah, see? There we go. Fired at him. Didn't get detected. Yeah, I can just rain fire on him right now. And that's the thing with these light cruisers. You've got to know the detection system. You've got to know, you know, when your ship is hidden and when it's not, which I didn't when it came to that Alabama. Well, that might be a problem, though. The cyclones just come into effect, which means we can no longer spot the key. Even though our teammates should be spotting him right now. Yeah, see, that Nagato's still firing. He can see him. But we can't. Which means... Oh, this is bad news for us. See, visibility is dropping rapidly. Yeah, we're in the full force of it now. 8 kilometers. Now, what that means is we're not going to be able to out-detect these ships without the help of our friendlies. We're going to have to pull some magic out of our ass to make this one work. See, I am not going to be able to detect any of these guys. Even with friendlies detecting them, I can only see 8 kilometers, which means I can't really use my ballistic arc because they'll be too close. Ah, oh, damn. Key just burned the Vladivostok to death. We still have a points lead, because we have the 3 capture zones. So that's going to keep going up for now, but we could very easily lose this, especially with so many battleships right around here. I'm going for safety. Right now, there's not much I can do to help these guys. I'm too much of a liability to my team. If I get taken out... Yeah, there's only a couple of cruisers and the 1 destroyer left. God, that Massachusetts down in the southwest corner is getting absolutely slaughtered. He's miles away from help. But our job is going to come later. Oh god, they're flipping Bravo. Okay, actually, never mind. Our job comes right now. We've got to find whoever's flipping this capture zone and take him out real quick. I still want my teammate support, though. A cyclone like this really... Oh, it's strange. It's a wild card. It really benefits battleships in a 1v1 situation, but when there's multiple teammates that you end up cruising into without knowing it, then you're absolutely screwed, no matter what you're in. And with visibility only 8 kilometers... I mean, destroyers are loving it because ships are sailing around with no idea what they're heading into. Battleships are loving the 1v1 situation because they can citadel the crap out of anyone they come into contact with. And have the stealth advantage while doing it. Cruisers do not like cyclones, unless they have radar, obviously. That's bad. Oh! That's the key. Okay. Oh, thank God his turrets aren't facing this direction. I would be dead right now. Oh, my heart's in my mouth. There's a fire. Good. Okay, his turrets aren't... No, he's not going to focus us. He probably doesn't actually know we're here. He's detecting us, but whether the player actually is paying attention and knows that we're firing at him is a different matter altogether. I'm kiting away, though, just in case he manages to get those rearward turrets facing around this direction. And there we go, he's out of detection range. I would love to regroup with my team, but I can't really afford to right now. And it would take me ages to actually get over there. So I can see the shots ringing out. That's scary. That's terrifying when you see those... Oh, I don't know who I'm firing at. This is definitely the key. You see what we get. If we get team damage, then we know we fucked up. No, we didn't hit anything there. Damage has stopped going up from that fire. Oh, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk firing and hurting my teammates. Now, I can't for the life of me think how fast the key is, but he's maneuvering, so he's not going full speed right now. I can't even see the teammate that he's firing at right now, though. He's right in front of me. Oh, no, he's sunk the Nagato, and the key's dead. Okay. Oh, that frees us up a bit. Okay. My god, cyclones are scary. I'm actually shaking. That frees us up. We can capture this zone. This York and I are absolutely miles away from the battlefield, though we don't have any sight on any of our teammates, let alone any of the enemies, and I can't even see the York anymore. I'm not sure how long the Cyclone will last, but the only player that's a threat to me right now is this Akizuki, and he's no more of a threat than he would normally be. Oh god, this teammate's torpedoes. Slow down, turn to port. That's better. That would be very embarrassing. But now we've just announced our location, and the Akizuki could, you know, he'd be more than capable of coming through the middle of the map without being detected. You need to be very careful right now. This Massachusetts, I have no idea how much health he's on, but it's probably his prerogative to just stay alive right now. We don't want to lose this points advantage. We are losing control of Alpha. Our Kagero is moving in, but he's not spotting anybody. I want to make sure the Akizuki is going to come from that direction if he comes at me at all. And the Kagero won't be able to spot him. He's not spotted the York on the enemy team. Capturing the zone's going to arrest the points flowing in their favour. And this Icarus might have a good... Oh, we're detected. Okay, action stations. This is danger time. It's got to either be the York or the Akizuki. No, the York's been spotted by the Massachusetts right down at the map border. It's the Akizuki. He's not a danger to me as long as I keep doing this. Oh, jeez, there he is. Nope, he was right in the middle of the map. He can't move in. He might actually be able to outgun me right now with this little health lift. Put that fire out right away. I was saying before that Icarus might have a perfect opportunity to destroy the Alabama with torpedoes, which would be extremely helpful. This Alabama is clearly a very good player. Alright, there we go. Cyclone's passing. Spotting range is being restored. As you can see it going up, 11 kilometers. There's the Alabama. See if we can put some shots over the island. There's the enemy Massachusetts. Our team's Massachusetts has killed the York. We've only got these three left, and the Akizuki's been spotted by the Kagero. Godspeed, Kagero. I'm going to turn hard starboard. This Alabama's not going to be able to spot me. I can't risk firing again right now, though, but a little bit further behind this island. I'm going to wait. He's coming forward, which means he's going to keep creeping into my range. This is perfect for me. Now. And there we go. As you can see, once again, I'm able to stealth fire using the islands to block his line of sight to me. He's going to turn hard starboard, get behind the cover of that island. That's going to be our last shot out of him. And the Kagero managed to sink the Akizuki, which is perfect. Now it's just these two battleships. Yeah, absolutely nothing they can do in this amount of time. And we're about to win on points anyway. Yeah, none of those shells were going to do anything. That's probably it for us this match. The Massachusetts right down in the southern half of the map. Yep, his job is just to stay alive, help us win. Oh, here we go. You're not looking at me. Oh shit, your rear turret's looking at me. There we go, now we're detected. Yeah, no avoiding it that time. Massachusetts isn't really looking at me, which means we're free to unload, but he is a wee bit outside of my maximum range right now. Ah, and he just managed to sink the Kagero as well. Which means we've still got a bit of work to do before we win this game. Alabama's not a threat. I wish this Icarus had been a bit braver. He would have been able to sink the Alabama when he was chasing him down. Okay, that might be it. I don't think either of these guys are going to be able to do anything in the amount of time it's going to take us to win. I'm not fast enough to go and help the Icarus against this Alabama. He was trying to capture Alpha, but the Alabama was getting a wee bit too close for comfort, and he's been forced to bug out. This York on our team is being a tad bit useless, actually. Oh, jeez, we're detected. What? Yep, there he is. I was about to say what by, but there's only two of them left. Oh, God, here comes Yama piercing. No, we're so close. I'd love to just allow my turrets to get on targets, do a wee bit more damage, but yeah, no, it's more important we stay alive, and... yeah, no, that's the win. Oh, what a game. Just under 70,000 damage in the end. I know that's not an enormous amount. I know there's probably a lot of light cruiser players out there capable of far more than that, but if you are, send in your replays. I'd love to feature them on the channel. It's been a while since I've had any good replays, and the latest patch broke all the ones I did have anyway, so need you guys to send me some stuff. That was a really, really fun game, though. I mean, oh wow, using every trick at our disposal, which there's not too many, but, you know, it's just the circumstances under which you use them. Wow, the Massachusetts on our team, 4 kills, and we got just over 1,650 base experience, which is Not too bad, I'm pretty happy with that game. That was so much fun. Well lads, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed. What an amazing match to finish us off with. That was one of the most fun, most engaging matches I've ever played. Even despite the relatively low damage output total, which is just something you're going to have to get used to playing high tier light cruisers. You'll get a lot of non-penetrations, and sometimes even when you're doing a heck of a lot of damage with fires, you're not actually being as useful to the team as you might think, because fire damage doesn't tend to stick, as Jingles would say. The Dallas is a beast you're going to have to learn how to tame. If you want to move forward with the US Navy light cruiser line, or any higher tier light cruisers, learning the tactics, and I hope this video has helped some of you out with that. Using islands to both take advantage of your high ballistic arc, but more so to block line of sight. I think players have your average player has definitely learned to anticipate firing behind islands, and sometimes they can even put shots back at you like that Alabama did, guessing our location even though we weren't spotted, and shaving off half our health with one AP round right into the Citadel. It can also prove quite dangerous if there are carriers in the game, especially if there are two of them, but of course that's what you have your consumables for, which we didn't really make use of in this video. Even Hydro, there was a third game I wanted to show you where I did get to use them really well, but I thought this video was getting a wee bit long. Kiting away in light cruisers is a very lucrative tactic. Staying just outside of range, firing at a player heading directly towards you, so heading into your range, means that even while you're retreating, you can stay undetected and still rain fire from above. And for the love of God, do not broadside anything. I know you have a lot of guns and you want to get them all on target all the time, but no, not worth it. There are better ways to go about that. Besides that, try and hold the halfway point of the map so that you don't get outflanked. Definitely go for IFHE on your captain over Concealment Expert, in my opinion, as you're going to be relying on solid cover you can fire over anyway. And always be early on the retreat if you need to. Don't wait until you're coming under fire to start thinking about escaping. You don't have the survivability. As soon as your position is compromised, relocate and kite away. Otherwise, it's already too late. Anyway lads, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and that if you did, you leave a like, subscribe and hit that bell icon, join the 360 squad, because I am going to be making new World of Warships videos every single week, and perhaps we can get into that sweet community contributor program. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, make sure you send me some replays that I can feature, and lads, we now have a merch store, so if you want to pick up a t-shirt or jumper and support the channel at the same time, then use the discount code KOALA25 at checkout for today only. In future, I think we might get a Torpedoes shirt up. I think that'd be good. Remember to come follow me on Twitter and Twitch, come join the Discord, and check out Patreon, or hit the join button here on YouTube if you want to further support the channel. Thank you lads all so much for watching, have a lovely good day, and always remember, keep your bagpipes to hand, keep your kilt on, and I shall see you next video. Enemy cruisers sunk. I say a wee thank you to these lads for supporting me on Patreon. Captain Thubar, DA261, Gisli Gadarson, and Dark Recon. You lads are bra. If you wish to join them, come check out the link in the description below.